How's it going, guys? It's the Pixelated Pumpkin, and in today's video, I'll be unboxing, showcasing, and reviewing the new for 2024 Lemax Spooky Town Fright Night Cinema. Now, I'm really excited to unbox this one because I'm a huge movie fan, and Lemax hasn't made a movie theater in a very long time, so when I saw that they were making a new one as a Michaels exclusive this year, I was really excited for it. I also have to give a huge thank you to Lemax for sending me this, along with every Lemax building you're going to see reviewed on the channel this year. This is a Michaels exclusive, so you can only get it at a Michaels store or from their website. So just remember that if you want to purchase this thing. With that, everybody, I think we're ready to unbox this thing, so let's do it.
Alright everybody, now that you got to see the Fright Night Cinema all lit up and all the little details, it is time for me to review it. So I'll start off with the overall design, then I'll move to the lighting. And as for the overall design, I think it is great. There are so many little details, such as the posters, to the characters going inside the theater. I especially like the blob there with that pulsating red light. To the signage, which I think the signage is the big one here. It is really cool, and I love how it lights up. The colors on it are really, really nice, especially when they're lit up. And I just think they add this nice glow to the piece that will make it stand out in your village for sure. I also really like the architecture of the building here. I don't know what you would call it, maybe a little bit of Gothic Art Deco, sort of a mix there. Maybe not. I'm not too keen on my architectural design philosophies, but I still think it is a really cool design for the building, no doubt. The interior scene here, while it doesn't make the most sense for a movie theater to have a window as you want it to be as dark as possible to see the projection on the screen, I do think it's cool. I think it's a cool little interior scene, especially some of the monsters that are watching the movie. And I like how it's presented in Cinescare, as they call it, with the ghost literally popping out of the screen, which I think is a really cool detail as well. As for the sides of the building with the windows and stuff, I do like those tentacles coming out in one window. And yeah, I think overall this building has a really cool design and a very, very cool movie theater aesthetic going on. Again, I think the details really carry this one along with the signage. And we can't forget about those awesome posters. All of them unique, some parodies, some just kind of plays on the classic monster movie genre. But overall, I think this is a well-designed piece with a lot of great details, and absolutely a great movie theater for any movie fan. Now let's talk about the lighting, which I'll keep pretty brief since we already sort of touched on it in the overall look. But regardless, I think the lighting here is great. Let me just touch on the signage lighting real quick. I know we already talked about it, but I think it is phenomenal. I mean, it looks really, really cool, especially just the way they make the signs glow. I think a lot of it comes back to how the signs are actually designed, which I guess would fall more into overall look, but the lighting inside them is great as well, especially the one on the side there. Just the way that glows through the plastic looks really nice and just overall really cool. You do have some soft lighting under the marquee there where the ticket guy is, along with the other monsters attending the movie theater. And of course you have that pulsating light inside the blob, which I really like. You know, I'm a big fan of the Blob movie, Steve McQueen classic. It's very cheesy, cornball type movie, but I find some enjoyment in it for sure. Then if we move to the inside scene, I mean, this is probably where the coolest lighting is. You have some pulsating lights in there. I would have thought it was cool if there's maybe some flashing, like lightning is showing on the screen. But, you know, it's cool enough as it is. It's pretty basic, though. And then you have the posters, which on the sides are backlit, which I think is really cool. And the ones in the front you have spotlights on, which again is nice, so you're able to see the details at night. But I think those backlit posters are probably the coolest, because just like real movie theaters, for their outsides where they have the movie posters typically, they are backlit as well, which is cool. So nice realistic detail there, and it definitely makes the posters look nice in the dark. So overall, the lighting is great. Overall, the overall look is great. So I'm very, very happy with this piece. As a huge, huge movie fan, somebody who wants to pursue a career in the film industry, I think this is a must-have piece for any cinema goer or any film fan in general, or horror movie fan. I definitely recommend it. Again, this is a Michaels exclusive, so if you want to pick this thing up for yourself, you're only going to be able to find it at a Michaels store or on their website. So I would get it while supplies last, because Michaels exclusives are typically a little bit harder to find later on in the season than most other pieces are. So this is going to be a hot ticket item for sure, and I do recommend it. So be sure to like and subscribe. One more thank you to Lemax for sending me this piece, along with every other Lemax item you're going to be seeing reviewed on this channel this year. And I'd appreciate your thoughts on this piece in the comments below. And with that, everybody, remember, nobody outpixelates the pumpkin.